What up, everybody? Top of the morning to you. Right now it's 3 a.m. in the morning, St. Louis time. Top of the morning to everyone. I'm the guy, the average nobody. Um, excuse me. It's hey man. Where should we begin? The number one thing going on right now. Shit is on all the news channels, on all the internet blogs or whatever. Shit. Everybody is basically covering it from all channels, from CNN down to fucking TMZ. So, or even to myself, even. But the big thing is the shooting of Donald Trump, the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Wow. It's no surprise to me, folks. I mean, I'm being honest. Let's just be honest. It shouldn't be a surprise. I ain't saying it should have happened. No, I'm not saying that. But it's not a surprise. You know, all the rhetoric that he spit, all the hate and vitriol he spits, all the disgusting shit he says. He talks about everybody. Don't matter what, unless you white, if if you white, you better agree with him, or he gonna talk about your ass too. So that's just what it is. That's the type of person the former president is. He's get out on his talk box. He insults everyone that he can, you see, and then his punk ass minions, they go out and they do the little shit for him. You know what I'm saying? And he hide behind just, he done threw the rock and hides. That's my take on it, okay? The minions are the rocks. He throw the minions out there. They do the hit. They do they little hits. And he stand back like he ain't did shit. You see, now, I don't know why it wasn't expected that somebody would throw back at him or them. You see what I'm saying? You know, uh, like I say, it's no surprise that the attempt was made. I don't think that's where the politics has gone now, folks. I mean, it's been there before. You can look at Kennedy. There's a few others. That incidents that happened. I forgot the one uh, president name who got shot and ended up in a wheelchair. He didn't die. You see, shit. Ronald Reagan got shot. You see, shit. I mean, when you say some of the shit that you say, it's gonna come back. I'm telling you, it's gonna come back. Well known fact. Okay, I just happened to look up at my screen and see he put a statement out. You know, I guess he's okay. The bullet struck him in his from what they say, his writer, yeah, I don't think he was struck. I think it probably ricocheted and hit him or something, But irregardless, man, that's what the politics has come to. See, when the Supreme Court, when the Supreme Court say it's okay, I knew this shit was gonna go bad. I'm telling you, everyone should know the shit was gonna go bad. When Supreme Court basically gave Donald Trump the green light and said that he couldn't be prosecuted for shit as president, or really even after president, for none of the acts he's done as president. My question it was at that time, well then can't Biden do the same thing? You see what I'm saying? If Biden wanted to knock off one of his political rivals, could he say it's okay for the CIA, FBI, Secret Service, Homeland Security, shit, down to your local police department? He can't have one of them do something? He's the president. And he could say that it was all in an effort to further the country. See, the Supreme Court, the reason for this shit happening. See, because when it was a chance to rein Donald Trump in with a lot of that bullshit, everybody that he put on the court is okay with it. So, hey, you think a motherfucker gonna sit up there and just say it's okay for him to do it and another motherfucker ain't gonna do it? Come on. Come on, man. So all this old 6-3 court that's going on, the Supreme Court, and I wouldn't be surprised if motherfuckers start taking shots at them either. Don't come knocking on my door, Mr. FBI. I'm not saying go out and shoot a Supreme Court justice, a president, a congressman, or none. I'm not saying none of that. It wouldn't fucking surprise me if it happened. You got some folks that's in position that's ruining people's lives. They get in these positions and they ruin folks' lives to make other folks' lives better. See, and then you get, again, I said it before, you get a front man, a charlatan, a liar, a motherfucking cult leader. You put him out front, let him stir all this shit up. He's stirring all this shit up. And then motherfucker take a pot shot at him. Now all the motherfucking news channels, want to say how this shit done got out of hand. This shit been out of hand, folks. This shit been out of hand. You got motherfuckers making political commercials, blowing shit up. Come on, man. Talking about how they down with Trump and how they're going to fight for the American way. They patriots. That was a patriot that shot it off that motherfucking roof then. I would think that was a patriot too. Why don't y'all call him one? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I want a motherfucker to sit up and be all hurt about what happened and the possibilities of what could have happened. You wasn't concerned about that shit when motherfuckers out here choking black folks out. We just saw on the motherfucking videotape at a hotel. It was recorded. Some hotel workers killed a black man. You see what I'm saying? Ain't too much of that being spread on the news though. See, we don't talk about those things. Those are pushed over somewhat. And again, I don't think motherfuckers should try to kill the president. But again, he brought that shit up. He the one who did that shit with his actions, his words. And when you keep saying shit and people get harmed out here, eventually that shit coming back. It's coming back. You can only do so much damage to someone before they react. If they don't react off the beginning, from the initial start. But you can only do so much damage that a person is going to allow you to do before they start to push back also. That's why I say I'm not surprised it happened, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's some more motherfuckers out here that they might try to take out. You motherfuckers ruining people's lives with this bullshit. Like I say, you got Supreme Court doing what they doing. You got this 2025 agenda that you motherfuckers trying to put out. And you think the motherfuckers gonna go for that shit? That Supreme Court ain't gonna last. I'm telling you. That shit ain't gonna last. Y'all done fucked up women's rights. Y'all done fucked up equal rights. Y'all done fucked up civil rights. Y'all done fucked up the educational system. Only thing y'all are talking about is a fucking war. That's the only thing y'all talking about. For real. Get to the nuts and bolts of it. It's a fucking war. And go back through my history. I said it's gonna be between you white folks. Oh, us black folks, we might have our little part in it. Other nationalities too. But it ain't gonna be no full out blown race war. It's gonna be a civil war between daddy and son, mama and daughter, sister and brother, brother and brother, all that bullshit with you white folks. With you white folks. Because y'all the ones who listen to that bullshit, that rhetoric, that spit. You see, like I said, you get a few from the black community that listen to that shit and believe and expound that bullshit. But overall, no. And that's the same with every community. Because really, people just want to live. They just want to live. They don't want to partake in all this bullshit. And y'all forcing folks to partake in it. And that's the one thing you shouldn't do. Force a motherfucker. You see, y'all forcing shit on people. And people gonna reject it. It's just like your body rejects cancer, tries to get it up out of you. Either the body gonna reject it and it's gonna be removed, or you gonna die from the cancer. Which one is America choosing? You see, me personally, I don't know how long God is gonna have me on this earth, but I don't expect that I'll be around to see the future shit for sure, the craziness that's going to go on. You got some real fucking nuts in America. Y'all got it. We got, I ain't gonna say y'all because I'm part of this bullshit too, but we got some fucking nuts. Starting with the head nuts. These white men out here. Y'all the biggest fucking nuts it is. Y'all the biggest killers. Y'all the biggest molesters. Y'all the biggest rapists. Y'all the biggest liars. Y'all the biggest thieves. You see, y'all the biggest fuck ups. Y'all yeah, serious. And folks are tired of it. Folks are tired of that bullshit. The motherfuckers at the Heritage Foundation, that religious cult over there, that's what I call it. That's what it is. A religious Christian cult. Shit. You need to be wary too. Motherfuckers might start coming at y'all stupid asses. Cause people ain't gonna go for that bullshit. Y'all not finna force no motherfucker to accept that bullshit. You see, it's people out here who struggling. It's people out here who ain't eating. It's people out here that's homeless. It's people out here who going through some real serious shit. And y'all making their life even more difficult. That's why you gonna get a motherfucker on the roof. That's what you gonna do. Y'all the reason for this bullshit. I told y'all, religion is the cause of all of this shit. Religion. You motherfuckers just keep on going for it. You did. Keep on going, spitting that bullshit, that man-made bullshit. And then trying to say, God said. I told y'all that religion creates war. That religion has damaged the educational system. That religion has caused motherfuckers to be locked up and they ain't did a crime. That motherfucking religion has caused other religions to go to war with it. And I'm not just saying Christianity, I'm talking about all them motherfucking religions. You motherfuckers better get off of that and get into a spiritual atmosphere. That's the only way that shit gonna calm down. You see, that's the only way. Cut that fucking bullshit out. I said, God created all this shit. He didn't create that fucking religion. Man created that bullshit. Man, come on. I heard a very interesting thing, and it was something that really hit a motherfucker. Just imagine. Just imagine. And there's people born in this on this earth who don't know nothing about Christianity or anything. No religion. Are them people going to hell? Because if you don't know about something, you see what I'm saying? The fucked up part is the introduction of the stuff. See, if you don't know about it, you can't say I'm going to hell. You can only say that if I decide to partake in that. There. And then what is hell? This shit going on right now. If you believe, if you believe, I bet you after they get to really going into whoever this person is that took the shots at the former president, it's gonna be some religion behind that too. That's the excuse. I'm telling you, fucking religion is molesting kids out here, allowing these kids to be molested. Every month, like I say, religion causes wars. That's what's happening right now. And y'all expect the Messiah to come back? Motherfuckers trying to get away from this shit. Why would somebody want to come back? If it's real, if it's true. You see, again, I don't believe it. I'm not that one. I don't believe in this shit. Give me a second, excuse me. I believe in God. I do believe in God. But I believe spiritual. I believe we all connected. You see. And in order for us to survive, we got to be spiritually connected with each other and understand that that's a fellow man, that's a fellow human, you see. And we need to be more connected to the earth. Don't get me wrong, I'm not no, I don't sit up and chant and all. No, I don't do that. I'm real. You see, I'm a real motherfucker. I let people do their thing for real. Hey, yeah, I don't try to force my opinions on nobody because them the same things I expect back. Don't try to force your shit on me. You say what I'm saying. If I want to fuck with it, I'll fuck with it. That's my choice. But you're not gonna force nothing on me. You ain't gonna get nothing but pushback if you don't get ran over. You see. Okay, now we out here. You got. I knew the shit was coming. You cannot keep sitting up telling motherfuckers to go out and harm other folks and somebody don't come back and harm your ass. Or a motherfucker don't attempt to. That's America's gangster mentality. That's the gangster mentality of America. You see, you have folks making decisions, and I'm not talking about Trump per se, but folks are making decisions out here that allow folks to harm other people. You see, how the hell, how the hell can somebody with mental problems be legally allowed to go get him a gun? You know he got mental problems. Y'all know the motherfucker got mental problems. But he could go, according to the courts, he should be allowed to get him a motherfucking gun and then go shoot up a school. That shit happened in St. Louis. That shit happens in Florida. That shit happens every motherfucking where. And them people on the courts said it's okay. Said it's okay for somebody with a mental problem to go out and shoot other folks up, possibly mass murder. It's cool to do that. Now, I ain't saying you shouldn't be allowed to own a gun. I said mental problems. That means something is wrong up in these fucking heads. See, a motherfucker have to read the book, take the test, have some motherfucker sit next to him, and then go out and drive. Show this motherfucker that they can drive and handle the shit on the road before they give them a license. That ain't the case. when it come to getting a gun. And then when the person got mental problems and it's known and they family want the shit, hey, can y'all get the gun away? Because he gonna do something wrong. He or she gonna do something. They shouldn't have it. Something fucking wrong. Something is wrong up there. No. The government say, no, you can't take it from them. You can't take it from them. Then they go and do what they do. If I buy a motherfucking microwave and I bring it in the motherfucking house and plug it up and I put some food in there and that motherfucker blow up on me, the manufacturer of that motherfucking microwave is responsible because more than likely it's some defects in the product. If the product is dangerous to people, why ain't they considered the same with a gun? And don't get me wrong, I'm licensed to carry myself. Believe me, I'm licensed to carry my motherfucking self. But see, I ain't got no fucking mental problem. I ain't out here trying to harm nobody. A weapon is supposed to be only for protection unless you out hunting. That's what a weapon is for. A weapon isn't to go out and do nothing to kill folks with. A weapon is for protection. Now, if somebody get killed in the process of that protection, trying to protect themselves, then that's what happens. Then deal with that situation. But other than that, what is the weapon for? Unless your idea is to go out and do mass shooting, mass killing. And then when the shit come out, the first thing they want to say is the person had mental problems. Well, then why the fuck y'all allow him to have a gun? Again, y'all hurting folks and people getting pissed. People are upset. Y'all get on the motherfucking TVs and y'all spit that rhetoric and y'all use your words in a manner where these motherfuckers in America, 9 times out of 10, dumbasses can't even comprehend. You say CNN sit up and let these motherfuckers get up here and spit hate on their channel. Fox News does it. Yeah, they talk about the motherfucker with the natural progression of losing memory and things of that nature. This man naturally is having problems. That's because he's getting older. He's old. It ain't no he's getting older. He's an old man. Talking about Biden. So his memory ain't gonna be good. But flip side, is old boy old on the other side of that motherfucker? What is he, 78? Okay. 4 years of him, he'll be in his fucking 80s. You see what I'm saying? So they both too old motherfucking. Trump got mental recall problems. Shit. As you get older, every motherfucker do. Every day. Your recall goes down every day. I don't give a fuck about all these pills they tell you to take. Your recall is natural. Motherfucker Trump couldn't even remember who his doctor was that gave him the motherfucking test, the cognitive test, the cognitive test. No, you couldn't remember that motherfucking name? Or were you just talking so fast that you misspoke? You see, that's what happens when you get old. If you don't want an old man in office, then vote for some younger folks. Vote for the younger generation of folks. It was a whole lot of motherfucking Democrats that could lead the party, just like it was a whole lot of motherfucking Republicans that could lead the party. It's what you willing to accept. The Republicans they willing to accept that they about that shit. They don't give a fuck about the issues this dude got. They don't give a fuck about how bad it make them look. They don't give a fuck about that. They know that they religious cult is the foundation of their bullshit. They religious cult is the foundation. And motherfucking Democrats, they just all over. They can't get together like that. You see, I ain't saying you supposed to be cult like, but damn, get behind your guy. Even if he is 100 years old. If that's the motherfucker y'all gonna have, then get behind him. Why? You know, you got motherfuckers on the Republican side who say Trump ain't the guy that it should be representing them. I done seen him. But see, they not making that stink like motherfuckers on the Democratic side. You see, a lot of the motherfucking Democrats are getting funded by the motherfucking Republican Party. All the way down to the local levels. All this some goddamn sleight of hand bullshit. How the fuck do y'all think Trump became who he is to become president? He was in the room with them fuckers. He told you. Democrats, Republicans, he bought them all. They all in the same fucking room together, even though they have different parties even. They in the same room making their deals with each other. If you support me, I'll support you. You donate to me, I'll donate to you type shit. It don't matter about we the only losers, the motherfucking regular citizens are the only losers. Then when we send somebody up there who think that we think gonna do right, they get up there and they start doing the same fucking bullshit. They start doing the same bullshit. That's why it didn't bother me that the Capitol was stormed. They stormed that bitch again and again and again. Just not serious, man. Because I know them motherfuckers up there don't for real give a damn about me. They don't give a damn about the gunshots that I'm hearing. They probably get one. When I walk out my motherfucking house every day, I'm checking 3, 4 times before I even move because I don't know. And I know ain't no motherfucker out here trying to get me per se. But I don't know what's in store for a nigga out here because motherfuckers got issues. They got problems. So when I step out the door, that's why my mentality is under all motherfucking circumstances, I'm trying to come back up and walk back in my door. I'm trying to get back to the Greek. That's why I don't bullshit when I'm in these streets. I know a lot of motherfuckers in these streets. I lived in a number of different areas of St. Louis. Well familiar, well familiar. And I don't care if it's city or the county. I'm good where I be going. But I'm not stupid. I know there's some motherfuckers out here that's on some bullshit. So I keep my head on that swivel. I'm looking at every motherfucker. I don't smile too much. And I'm a joyful person, believe me. When you get really shit, man, that's why I don't have no problem with folks. Serious. I'm about the real. You fuck with me, it is what it we on. If you fuck with me, we on. Same thing. Straight up. Good or bad. We on. People pick it up on me. And when motherfuckers come around me, it doesn't. Look, initially they might say, damn, what's up with him? But then they are immediately like, oh, this nigga cool in the motherfucker. I ain't finna feed you no bullshit. I ain't trying to steer you in the wrong direction. I ain't that type of motherfucker. I don't wish nothing but the best for folks. I'm going through a whole lot of shit myself. That's why I don't try to bring drama around no motherfucker. That's why I ain't about that shit for real. And when if it's brought around me, that's why I go from 0 to 100 in the manner in which I do, because I ain't about that for real. Don't come to me with that bullshit. It's a motherfucker is got too much going on in their lives. You see, motherfucker trying to keep the lights on. Shit like that. Motherfucker trying to put a meal in the stomach. Shit like that. Motherfucker trying to have heat, air conditioning. Whatever the case, man. Motherfucker trying to keep the roof over his head. I'm thankful for all of that. Thankful for it. You see, I'm thankful for the bad shit that come along, especially when I get through the bad shit, because it's an education thing for a nigga. But when I'm out, when I'm on, I ain't for that bullshit, folks. That's why I say on this platform, it ain't none of that back and forth shit. Ain't nothing like that. You ain't gonna hear me say too often. Yeah, I don't think you ever gonna hear me straight up talking bad about another black person for sure, but another person, period. Bad about them. I might say they did some fucked up shit, like I thought about with the Willie D situation, but I understand too the reasons for why he said what he said about Stephen A. Same way with Faison. My only beef was, I ain't say beef, I ain't gonna say beef. My only opinion to it was, we got three black brothers that do good shit. They do, each one of them do good shit in their own manner. And I just thought two of them came real harsh at one of them. When that brother does good shit, he does do some good shit. And being real, man, unless you on the street corner, or you do what I do, and I'm sure y'all do it too in a sense. Shit. We all get money from corporate. We all, in a sense, get some money from some corporation. So, that's why I say I might not like a motherfucker's take on anything. You see on some of the shit they say. I know it's a number of motherfucking shit that I don't agree with Stephen A. Smith. You see, but again, when you put words out there, eventually those words come back. Everyone has heard, put words in the atmosphere to make shit manifest for real. you know. So you putting it out there so it could take hold. You got to do the work. But if you putting bad energy out there, that shit coming back to you. Again, that's why I go wherever the fuck I want to go because I ain't trying. I don't put bad energy. I'm telling you, I don't come with that. I wouldn't give a fuck where I'm at. You see, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Now, some motherfuckers might not like me. That's because their energy might be bad. But I didn't come with no bad energy. That's what I said. That's when you would get a motherfucker going from 0 to 100. And then we on some bull. You see? And a lot of that shit got to do with the fact of, again, religion. White people don't like black folks because of religion. Because they religion taught them that something is wrong with the black skin. Religion has said this religion is better than that religion, and this religion is the original religion, and this religion isn't. And religion said that this school system works better than this school system. You know, religion is saying put money into the private that the government should put money into private schools that's based on religion and take money away from public schools that from the get-go was supposed to be separation of the church and state and education and all of that. But you see, so y'all have y'all religion, man. Y'all have that bullshit. That's what I it's some bullshit. See, in the beginning, God didn't plan this. In the beginning, God didn't plan this. And he showed them take a day off. He couldn't have took a fucking day off, and this was what's gonna happen. He's still trying to work on you, motherfuckers. He's still trying to work on you. He works 7 days a week. If it's 7 days in a week, he worked 365 days a year. He worked 60 seconds in every minute. He worked 60 minutes in every hour. He worked 24 hours in every day. God ain't never took a damn day off. He ain't resting right now. He know what I'm saying right now. He knows some of y'all may not agree with it. He knows all. He know I'm finna say, I know I'm telling the truth. He knows all. Because he created all. Man fucked up all. Man fucked up all. So getting back to the original shit, it's no surprise what happened today. You see, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this shit. But when you can allow any nut to get a gun, and you can allow any nut to become president, and you can have a bunch of nuts in the congressional and the Senate bowl, a bunch of fucking jelly beans who are concerned about their generational wealth, you'll keep getting motherfuckers making decisions on people's lives that's fucked up. You're gonna keep getting that. You got some fucking jelly beans and some nuts that's running shit. And them jelly beans in the bowl, some of them 80, 90 years old. Ain't that some motherfuckers? If you went to your grandmama's house for 30 straight years and you seen them same fucking jelly beans in there, you gonna keep on eating them. You gonna keep on eating them motherfucking nuts. Them same beans, them jelly beans and nuts been sitting in the fucking bowl. You be mad, Grandma. Ain't these the same jelly beans that was here 10 years ago? Yeah, baby. You gonna keep on eating them motherfuckers? People tired of eating them fucking jelly beans. The Biden jelly beans, the Trump jelly beans. You see what? The Mitch McConnell jelly beans. The Matt Gaetz jelly beans. Lauren Boebert jelly beans. Motherfuckers tired of it. While y'all sitting up there insulting folks and got, again, your little minions out here throwing shit and doing shit for you, motherfuckers gonna come back at you. So you can keep on. Y'all get up and get on these TVs. Trump getting ready to get back out here and he gonna talk some more shit about how he hate Mexicans and they bringing this shit and that shit and blase this and about how what's a black job. I'm still trying to figure that fucker out. What the fuck is a black job, man? Mm-mm-mm. See shit like that. He gonna gonna call motherfuckers murderers, thieves, ain't no good for nothing. You see what I'm saying? All kind of shit he gonna insult people with. He gonna get back out here and do it. Ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change what the way he look at folks. And once he tossed that hand, once he did that, that really riled them jelly beans up. Them nuts and jelly beans really riled them up. So now them fucking minions gonna go out and they gonna come across some motherfucker, and more than likely somebody that's not of the same skin color, and you gonna say something to a motherfucker and they gonna knock your head off because they ain't going for it. Cause they ain't gonna go for it, man. They gonna knock your motherfucking head off. See, you got a young dude, 20 years old, tried to shoot this man. 20 years old. Gunman identified as a registered Republican. Donated to Dem aligned group. What the fuck did I just say earlier? What the fuck did I just say? I just said that shit earlier. How they donating to each other to call. They all in the fucking room together. Irregardless of what they saying when they get in front of the fucking TV and on these news stations. And out here in this motherfucking public, what's going on in the motherfucking room is totally different. Totally different. It ain't nothing but a motherfucking big ass cesspool or some religious bullshit. You go in that fucking room and ask each one of them, you Christian, you Muslim, you, every one of them got an answer for it. And it's yes to one of them. Y'all sit up in them rooms, y'all come up with some bullshit, come outside the room, tell us, and y'all fuck up our lives. And you think these young motherfuckers gonna go for that shit? Again, this motherfucker was a registered Republican. The motherfuckers want to come to the United States of America because it's the greatest country on earth. Man, y'all can have that Confederate bullshit if y'all want to. You got motherfuckers who won't even give y'all the rights for some shit. Prime example, people in the LGBTQ community. Y'all fight for that. Y'all will fight for the right to be equal when y'all supposed to. But how many of y'all fighting for the blacks that's being killed or they civil rights are being violated? See, y'all use the civil rights platform basically for to push you all's agenda. No problem with it. You're supposed to be able to live like you want to live, long as you're not hurting anyone. Believe me, I have no problem with it. You see, but if you're not gonna be 100 across the board for everyone, then don't piggyback off somebody's shit because it causes problems, it causes dissension, it causes this group of motherfuckers not to want to support this group of motherfuckers. You see, and it ain't just them, it's other motherfuckers. Every community uses that. But then when it comes to black issues, we don't get no support from you all's communities. We don't get no support for real from you all's communities. You see, we might get one or two of you all to come out and stand in alliance, but that ain't supporting the community for real. Because most of the motherfuckers who come out and stand in alliance are people of the powers that be, and they don't make a change when they go back. You see, they don't make a change. And again, I said it. It's the civil war between the white folks. That was a white boy, 20-year-old. What the fuck did I say? Dad against son, mom against daughter, brother against brother, sister against sister. Because some white folks understand about being human. Then you got some that don't understand it, and you end up with shit that's going on like this. And so I expect another one. I ain't saying gonna be an attempt on Trump. Oh, that gate closed. That gate, that ain't finna happen no more. Straight up. But the rest of you motherfuckers that's in those positions that have a real effect on people's lives, I'm telling you, them the ones who better tighten up. Serious. And being real, the government knows that. That's why they giving all of them Secret Service details. Because y'all don't fuck people around and fucked up their lives. Y'all done fucked up people's lives. And y'all continuing to do it. Every motherfucker want to come with some vitriol nowadays. I don't give a fuck what area. Politics, entertainment, sports. Ride sharing. Motherfuckers get in my car at times and want to try to dictate to me and my shit. Your nuts that big. You motherfuckers nuts that big now. And I got the videotape. I can't show it. Believe me, I got the videotape of me whooping his ass. See, because in this day and time, a motherfucker has to be on point. Ain't nobody going for the aggression. Ain't no motherfucker gonna come. I don't know nobody's intention, especially you white folks. Especially you white folks. And I'll say it. If I'm willing to hurt my own people, if they trying to hurt me, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do to you? That go for every motherfucker. What you think I'm gonna try to do to you? You think I'm gonna take it easy? Like I said, if I'm willing, if I had to do something to my own people, if they trying to hurt me, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna do with you? Y'all better quit playing with folks out here. Serious. Y'all getting people hurt. Y'all gonna get more people hurt. Again, I go back to it with the killing of that brother at the hotel. See, y'all got the average person out here doing some bullshit because of what you politicians are saying and doing. Y'all got the average people out here on some bullshit. And them are the folks that's getting hurt and that's going to get hurt. Y'all need to get come to Jesus moment, as y'all like to say. Y'all need to have a come to Jesus moment. And that motherfucker Trump, I can guarantee you, he still ain't had that moment after what just happened. I can guarantee you. I guarantee you he still ain't had it. It ain't dawned on him. Maybe some of the shit I say should be tapped down. Not saying it to make it seem like I'm trying to distance myself from it like he does with the 2025 agenda. Now he want to try to distance himself. Not like that. That ain't what I'm talking about. You see, maybe I need to tone that shit down. Period. All of this shit about how motherfuckers bringing the dope in. White folks been bringing the dope. Don't shit move in America without the white folks powers that be knowing it moves. Straight up. Who control the borders? The Mexicans don't control the fucking border. The white folks. Don't the motherfucking guns move around this bitch? Who own the gun companies? Who own the fucking gun companies? The Mexicans don't own these gun companies in America or over in Italy or whatever the case may be. German over in Germany. They don't own them motherfucking companies. White folks own. And how the fuck the guns so prevalent, easy to get? It ain't that way unless. Come on, man. Come on. Who you think moving crates of motherfucking guns around this bitch? The motherfucking powers that be. The powers that be do that shit. But then they'll say it's some motherfucker that look like me. You say, I'm the problem. See? Because before the shit get to me, to a motherfucker that looks like me, it's done went through around about 100 people before it reaches to a motherfucker like me on that level I was on when I was a youngster, which was a street corner level. Okay? That motherfucking shit done went through. And you mean to tell me all them motherfuckers, it wasn't no white people in there? Come on. Nothing. Just to go in there. When I mentioned about religion, motherfuckers use religion to move dope. Come on. Motherfuckers use religion to pray that the poison get through. Oh, I tell you, this a fucked up place. For real. This fucked up place. And again, all from other countries who would like to come to America, come on. If you can get in now, come on in, man. We need some new folks. But when you get here, be willing to deal with the bullshit that goes on. It may make you want to go back to where you was at. Believe me. Because this ain't the land of the free. You see, this motherfucker got issues. This motherfucker's got issues. And unless you willing to partake in those issues, stay where the fuck you are. Cause if I had the money, and if anyone would like to donate, they can donate to my cash app for the show. 8 for 2 DDT, the number 8 FOR, the number 2 DDT. But I would get the fuck up out of here too. I would find me somewhere else. You know, find me a more peaceful place to be. Take my family and go live in a more peaceful place. Even if I could find it in America. You see, even if I could find it in America. But being real, with all this land that's in America, probably about 85% of it is fucked up. You see, you got to worry about where you going around this motherfucker. I was telling folks how when I was a kid, the neighborhood I live in right now, when I was a motherfucking kid, and I've been in this neighborhood 26 years now. Matter of fact, yeah, 26 years now. So, but when I was a kid, we didn't come out here. We did. Shit. You see, that's the make America great again time that the former president be talking about, I guess. You see, and that shit cropping up again. It's always been there, but the thing of it is, these motherfuckers really throw it out there in the areas now. You know, think about the Marbury, I believe is his name, who got killed by the guys in Georgia. Think about that. Think about up in New York, where he got choked out over some cigarettes. Think about Philando Castro in Minnesota, who from St. Louis, who got killed with his baby and his girl in the car, and he was a licensed gun owner like myself. You say, think about George Floyd. Shit, think about Mike Brown. You say, you shouldn't die over no fucking cigars or no cigarettes. Shit like that. You How many white folks been killed over alleged counterfeit dollar? How many times have they been caught? Ain't that the story behind George Floyd? It was supposed to be over some counterfeit money. So how many of them? Because we know they passed that. The white folks counterfeit some shit up. We know that, and they get caught with it. We know that. How many of them done had a knee in their neck and died? See, and when I said that stuff about how other races or other genders or other sexualities get even a better treatment or they treat black folks a certain way, remember the picture when George Floyd was on the motherfucking floor on the concrete with the knee in his back and his neck? It was a Chinese police officer standing there, an Asian descent officer who didn't give a fuck because he's been trained to believe that this skin color is a problem. Look at up in, say, New York. All the motherfucking Italian police officers, how they treat black folks. And you got a motherfucking black American that was a former cop, and he probably did the same thing. He cool with it. He cool with it. We do the same shit that every other motherfucking race do. Don't no motherfucker get investigated like black folks. Come on. You got Chinese motherfucking gangs in America that's doing some crazy shit. Ask the people up in San Francisco or on that West Coast. You don't hear nothing about that shit. You don't hear nothing about that shit. But let some West Coast black folks do somewhere. It's some black on black crime. That shit. Uh, we gonna put that there. We gonna make sure that image is out there. Don't use us. Don't use us straight up for your political agendas or your piggyback agendas. If you're not going to be for black folks, just get over there. Get over there. That way I know you don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Point blank. That means I know where we stand. You see, you ain't got to come at me. I ain't got to come at you. We don't fuck with each other. Keep it a buck. But again, there's some fucked up times out here. There's some really fucked up times out here. And if we don't do better as humans, as people, if we don't get off this motherfucking religious problem, this religious boat ride, I'm telling you, this motherfucker sink. It's gonna sink. It's going to sink. Serious. Y'all have a wonderful morning. God bless you all for real. Yeah, I mean that. God bless you all. Take care of each other out here the best you can. You see what I'm saying? Peace.